Mm.
A1 cash.
All right, you're charged with disorderly conduct and 2 counts of assault. And let's see. I am gonna hold you on $100 bond, order you not to have any contact with the victims, and appoint Pete Gutierrez to represent you on this one, and I will note that you also have another hold, so we'll set it for tomorrow, but I don't know that they'll see you tomorrow on these.
All right.
And that's it, sir.
All right. Thank you.
Okay. Yeah, that's who all these.
Hi.
What's your name?
Oh, Andrew Ingram, Your Honor.
All right, you've got failures to appear from June of this year on 3 disorderly conduct charges. So I'm going to release you and order you not to go back to the incident location, and you need to come back to city court on September 9th at 9:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes, ma'am. I'm sorry about that. Yes, ma'am.
Come back to court. You're released.
Okay. All right.
All right, what's your name, sir?
Darius Johnson.
Sergeant disorderly conduct, fighting, and 2 counts of assault. I am going to hold you on $100 bond on this so you can get some credit while you're in there. Appoint Gary Grinkowitz to represent you and order you not to have any contact with the victims, and your next court date on these misdemeanors is set for tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Thank you.
What's your name?
Ramon Ricardo Quiroz.
All right, I'm seeing you on a warrant from this year on a shoplifting criminal trespass case. So I am going to order you not to go back to the incident location. I'm gonna release you on these, and if you're out of custody, you should come to court or August 14th at 8:30. If you're not out of custody, then we've noted that on the minute entry, and Justice Court will find you in there, okay?
Okay, thank you so much.
Oh, that's it.
Yes.
What's your name?
Armando is.
Charged with the count of disorderly conduct from today, from the 3rd. So I'm gonna hold you on $100 bond, so you get credit while you're in there already. Appoint John Illis to represent you, no contact with any victims, and your next court date will be set for tomorrow at 1 p.m.
All right.
All right, that's it, sir.
Thank you. Have a good one.
What's your name, sir?
Wendell, right?
You're charged with disorderly conduct and 2 counts of assault from the 3rd. So I am gonna hold you on $100 bond, so you get credit while you're in there. I'm gonna appoint Gary Grinkowitz to represent you on these misdemeanors, no contact with the victims. And your next court date is set for tomorrow at 1 p.m.
What you say, $100 for so slide the book? Sir?
What's your name, sir?
Taylor Ryan Sellers.
All right, is the defense waiving the reading of the charges?
Yes, Judge.
It doesn't look to me like what pretrial services? Is there a pending case besides the one that's listed in the attachment in pretrial services? Because that doesn't make any sense to me what they're saying. But anyway, I will show that the state is asking for a $500,000 bond. So unless this is exactly the same case, which I don't see it, but does the defense want to be heard?
Yes, Judge. I would ask for a bond much less significant than $500,000. It looks like this client is being held on other charges and a probation detainer, so they will be held in custody regardless. I don't know recent failures to appear and that this client is a lifelong Tucson resident.
What were you saying, Alma?
It might be added charges from the main case.
Oh, okay. Okay, so it looks like there might be added charges from the May case, I think is what the clerk was saying, which makes sense when you see it was from May 14th. They got a search warrant. So anyway, I will appoint the legal defender's office, order the defendant to have no contact with minors, no access to the internet, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I am gonna hold him on a $300,000 bond, pretrial services if posted. And the preliminary hearing will be the 14th at 1:30.
Am I good to go?
Yes.
Your Honor, just so you're aware, the state is going to be asking the jail to bring up somebody named LaFerris Boudreaux. I believe it's a female that's being housed at the jail. Her case was dismissed by the state back in July, and she's still being held at the jail. So I believe what we're going to ask the jail to do is to bring her up so we can dismiss that and have the court dismiss it on the record.
Okay, we won't have a minute entry or anything though. We won't have an order ready. What kind, is it a county attorney case?
It is, Judge. So it was, she was arrested on a felony. So I have the case number if the court's ready.
Oh, you can't make it. Can you make a minute entry with just the case number? Or and a date of birth? Can you email what you have to Alma so she can maybe make a file for it, like a minute entry for it?
Yes, Judge, I can do that.
Okay, thanks, Mr. Terrace.
Just moved it to 6 to 4.
Oh, you.
I did. Thank you, Tommy. For you. Sorry.
Famous.
Thanks.
What's your name, sir?
That's what I'm doing.
All right, Mr. Bemis, you got a warrant for a theft charge from 2013 out of Copper Corridor Justice Court in Oracle. If you showed up, I wondered if they'd even be able to prosecute. But if you keep not showing up, you'll keep getting a warrant, okay? So you need to go back there August 18th at 10:30 or another warrant will issue for you, okay?
Okay.
All right, you're released.
I don't know what I'm saying. Bridget?
RP.
What's your name, ma'am?
Yeah, Bridget.
All right, you are charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct. And I'm going to order you not to commit any acts of domestic violence and to come back to Sarita Municipal Court on August 26th at 8:30 or a warrant will issue for your arrest. You understand?
Yes.
Then you're released.
Ross.
What's your name?
Castellea Ross.
You're charged with 3 counts of domestic violence assault. And I am going to order you not to have any contact with the victims, not to return to their residence. No acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to appoint John Illis to represent you. I'm gonna hold you on a $500 bond, and your next court date will be tomorrow at 1 p.m.
Okay, thank you.
All right.
Where do I go?
Well, okay. Courts.
What's your name?
Kimberly Schwartz.
Okay, you're charged with domestic violence, disorderly conduct, 2 counts, and domestic violence assault. And I'm going to order you not to have any contact with Bobby McClellan or the minors right now. And not to return to wherever they are living. And no acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs, and you need to come back to court on August 14th at 8:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest.
Perfect. Thank you.
All right.
Have a good day.
Judge,
Yeah.
I was supposed to be able to speak, Judge.
Oh,
Got
I'm sorry, I wasn't told you were here. Who are you, sir?
This is Bobby McClellan. I'm a representative of the 2 victims for Kimberly Schwartz.
Okay.
I checked in with the clerk. And
Yeah, I just didn't notice. I'm sorry, sir. Were you still wanting no contact?
Well, I have no contact for the minors, but my daughter Bella Rose was there as well. She's 2.5 years old.
Okay, well, I did say no contact with the minors, so any minor children.
Okay, I was just didn't understand. I
Okay.
apologize.
Well, I apologize for not letting you speak earlier, sir. I'm sorry.
Okay, thank you.
All right. Okay. Okay, thanks. Were there any other victims, or was he the only one? Was he the only victim? No.
Interest.
We want one.
Your Honor.
What's your name, sir?
Your Honor, I'm Gibran Saslita.
You are charged with domestic violence assault, disorderly conduct, and resisting arrest. And hold on one sec. I am going to order you not to have any contact with the victims and not to return to their residence. No acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I am going to appoint Gary Grinkowitz to represent you and hold you on a $500 bond. And your next court date will be tomorrow at 1 o'clock.
Sounds really great, thank you.
Okay.
Can I go to the floor and sleep in the bed, please?
Yep, you can talk to the officers. is willing to do that, just so she can get out of jail. They can put on the record they're filing a motion to dismiss. I'll check the dismiss box and that way we can get her out of jail, because it sounds like she should have been out. Okay, what's your name, ma'am?
Carla?
Okay, Miss Lee. I've got you on a lot of failure to appear tickets. So I am going to appoint the city public defender to represent you. And I am going to hold you on a $500 bond, and your next court date will be in front of Judge Blue on August 11th at 1:45. Okay? And that's it, ma'am. Just a sec, sir. Let me finish what I'm doing here. Okay. What's your name, sir?
Isaiah Pablo.
Okay, you are charged with domestic violence, criminal trespass, domestic violence disorder, or criminal damage. I'm going to order you not to have any contact with Ashley Manuel, not to return to her residence. No acts of domestic violence, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I'm going to hold you on a $750 bond. And your next court date will be August 13th at 1:45, in or out. That's when you'll be seen next.
Thanks.
And that's it, sir. What's your name?
Stephanie Marie Walker.
All right, Ms. Walker, it looks like you got new charges of shoplifting, drug paraphernalia, and criminal trespass, and a bunch of failures to appear in city court. So I am going to hold you on a $250 bond, appoint the city public defender's office to represent you, and set your next court date for August 12th at 1:45. Then you also have a drug paraphernalia charge out of justice court. And I am gonna hold you, or I'm gonna release you on that one. So if you're out of custody, you need to come to justice court on the 25th of August at 10:30. If you're not out of custody, I will note for them that you are being held by city court and that they can look for you there. Okay? And that's it. They're gonna what? Put it at the end? Okay, thanks for doing that. I appreciate it. What's your name?
Along was able
Mr. Butler?
smell.
So from today, you got 2 disorderly conducts and a criminal damage and an assault and a criminal trespass. And then from, the first, you've got a shoplift and a criminal trespass. So if I tell you not to go back to any of those places and not to have any contact with any of those people, you're gonna comply?
Yes, Your Honor.
Right, then you gotta come back to court on September 3rd at 9:30 in city court, or a warrant will issue for your arrest, okay? So you're really.
Thank you.
Yeah, there's no citation. Oh, there it is. Too bad. I almost got it. What's your name?
James Nicholas Gonzalez.
Got a shoplift from 2017, Mr. Gonzalez. And I was gonna see if you wanted to just plead guilty to time served, but Sears isn't even in business anymore. So if you would just show up to court, it would probably get dismissed. So I hate to have you plead guilty to it. You understand?
I understand.
You're gonna show up if I give you a new date?
Sure.
I don't believe
Yes,
you.
ma'am. Yes, ma'am. Yes, I will.
All right. Then come back to city court on September 9th at 9 o'clock. Because I can lay you odds that they won't be able to prove it. So all you gotta do is show up, okay?
Okay.
All
I
right.
could do that.
Yeah, well, do that. 'Cause they're not gonna look at it unless you're there. And otherwise it just goes to warrant forever and ever. Okay, Mr. Gonzalez?
Yes, ma'am.
All right, so come back to court September 9th at 9 o'clock.
So I'm being released.
You are.
Okay. Thank you.
Okay.
Thank you. Gonna be 44 $40. He's not the first one. He's the second one.
He's after him. I forget.
I read that much. You're right. Upwards.
That's what's gonna happen.
What's your name?
Roger Robert Wells.
All right, Mr. Wells, you got criminal trespass charge, theft, disorderly conduct, assault. Looks like all in a row. So I am gonna hold you on a $500 bond, order you not to go back to any of the incident locations, no contact with the victims. I'm gonna appoint the city public defender to represent you. And your next court date will be August 12th at 1:45. And that is it, sir. What's your name, sir?
Stephen Allred.
All right, you are charged with trafficking and stolen property, 5 counts, 1 count of burglary in the 2nd degree, 4 counts of burglary in the 3rd degree, aggravated criminal damage, possession of a dangerous drug, and possession of drug paraphernalia. Counsel, the state is asking for a very reasonable $5,000 bond. Did you want to be heard?
Your Honor, I'll just note some additional information that I found out speaking with Mr. Allred. He's currently in the process of trying to get to Buena Vista for detox, apologies. And he's also waiting for a call back to go into Amity for treatment. I would ask for a bond amount that is less than $5,000, Judge.
Okay. Yesterday, would we have been setting the August 14th IAs too? Because I saw his co-defendant yesterday. I just thought of that, sorry. Okay, yeah, please. I have her name too, if that helps, but. All red, yeah. And her name was Jacqueline Allen, so I'm pretty sure I held her. Yeah, yeah. 13th. Okay, so I think I'm gonna switch his to August 13th. Okay, yeah. All right, so I'm going to appoint the public defender to represent. Maybe we should appoint the legal defender. Okay, I'm going to appoint the legal defender to represent you, sir. I'm going to order you not to go back to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs. I am going to hold you on a bond of $5,000, post pretrial services if posted. August 13th at 1:30 will be the preliminary hearing. And that's to make it align with the co-defendant counsel.
Thank you, Judge.
Then, Mr. Allred, you also have a misdemeanor trespass. I'm going to order you not to go back to the incident location. That one's in justice court. I will note that you were in custody. I will release you on that one and set it for August 14th at 8:30. And then you also have city court case. And it is a criminal trespass from April. You could plead guilty if you want to, and I'll sentence you to time served, or I can just set this out and they can see what's happening with your felonies. Which would you prefer to do, sir?
I'll plead guilty to that.
Okay, you sure? You're giving up your right to have a trial and you've got a failure to appear charge. I don't think you do anymore. Let me look. Yeah, you do, because this is from, I thought we weren't doing failures to appear anymore. I thought we weren't doing failures to appear anymore. Just at arraignments, we're doing them. All right, so if you want to plead guilty, you're going to plead guilty to a criminal trespass from April 2nd of this year and to a failure to appear in court. And you're giving up your right to have a trial and your right to have the state prove that you're guilty. And I would sentence you to time served. Do you want to give up your right to have a trial?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, then I will send you to time served and that will take care of your city court case. So you still have your justice court case you need to take care of, and then the felony. All right, sir?
Thank you.
Okay. Every single one has to have something. What's your name?
Chief Christopher.
All right, you're charged with aggravated assault on a peace officer and resisting arrest. And the state is saying, counsel, that this is a no bond hold. So would you like a no bond hearing, counsel?
Yes, Judge, thank you.
I'll hold that defendant without a bond. I will appoint the public defender. The bond hearing will be August 8th at 2:30. No contact with any victims, no return to the incident location. And then the preliminary hearing will be August 14th at 1:30. Then, Mr. Christopher, you also have a city court case. And that is from today also. It is a disorderly conduct, 1, 2, 3 counts, 2 count of assault and a count of possession of a prescription drug. And what I'm going to do on that one is appoint the city public defender to represent you. No return to the incident location, no contact with the victims. I'm going to release you on this. If you get out of court, out of custody, you need to come to court on September 3rd at 2 p.m. And if you don't, then they will continue to follow your case, your public defender, and review it again at October 16th at 9 o'clock. So that is it, sir.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
Yes.
What's your name?
Michael Dapper.
Charged with possession of a narcotic drug, possession of a dangerous drug. And you may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEP that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Yes, miss.
Okay, so I will appoint the public defender. I will release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. Report to them. Counsel, you want to waive time on the DA?
Yes, Judge.
Okay. So Alma, can you tell me what that would be? Yeah. September 18th. Okay, so sir, you need to show up for your STEPS hearing on August 11th at 9:30. That's a diversion hearing. And then September 18th at 1:30 will be the preliminary hearing. But
Okay.
there's more. You also have a misdemeanor criminal trespass. That's in justice court. I am going to release you. Don't go back to the incident location, and you need to come back to court on your own on that one, August 25th at 10:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. Okay?
Yes, ma'am.
All right. You're released then.
Awesome. Thank you. Have a good day.
Thank you. Oops, I lost my. Hold on 1 second, sir. All right, what's your name?
Jaime Espinosa.
You're charged with misconduct involving weapons, possession of a weapon by a prohibited possessor. And counsel, the state's asking for a $5,000 bond. Heard?
Yes, Judge. I would ask for release to pretrial services. I'll note Mr. Espinoza has 4 dependents and his mother just had surgery. She's here in Tucson, so he needs to be out to be able to support her during this recovery. He's also self-employed, Judge.
Okay. All right, I am going to appoint the legal defender's office to represent Mr. Espinosa, order him not to possess any firearms and surrender any firearms he may have to the police department. I am going to hold him on a $3,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be August 14th at 1:30. Then, Mr. Espinosa, you have a fictitious plate charge out of justice court. I'm going to release you on that and show them that you have a felony hold. If you're out, you need to come to court August 14th at 8:30. If you're not, then they'll find you at the jail. And that's it. So,
Thank you.
okay.
Further,
What's your name?
Martin Garza.
All right, Mr. Garza, you are charged with domestic violence, aggravated domestic violence and aggravated domestic violence harassment. And
I believe I've been charged.
these are new. They're from May 8th. And the state is asking for $100,000 bond. And counsel, did you want to be heard?
Yes, Judge, I would ask for a bond amount much less than $100,000. I did note that I spoke with Mr. Garza and confirmed that he does have alternate housing away from the victim. He would stay with a friend, Mark, and he is unemployed, but he does get Social Security benefits, Judge.
Okay. Okay, and so these happened May of 2024. So not when he is released on this other case, is that right? So,
I don't believe that.
now, Mr. Terrace, is that right? Is that what you're seeing?
Yes, Judge, that's correct.
So these are older charges. And right now he's on bond to pretrial.
Yes, Judge, that's correct. Correct, Judge. My understanding is he has an upcoming trial.
Okay, so why do you want such a high bond, given that he's out on newer charges? Is there anything that shows that he hasn't been compliant?
To my knowledge, Judge, no, but given the nature of the offense as well as his history, which is pretty extensive, that's the reason for the state's high request.
Okay, all right, what's the defense have to say? Counsel, do you want to address any of that? You guys are muted, I think.
It's all a lie. Everything's.
Muted again if we don't have Mr. Garza.
Judge, because of how old these charges are and how well he's been doing on pretrial relief, I would ask for either release to pretrial services or a much lower bond amount.
Okay.
How can you turn around and charge me?
All right, so I will appoint Pete Gutierrez to represent Mr. Garza. I will order him not to have any contact with the victims, not to return to their residence or work, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence. I'm going to hold him on a $10,000 bond. Pretrial services, if posted, August 14th at 1:30 will be the preliminary hearing. And then Mr. Garza also has a city court misdemeanor, just a drug paraphernalia. So I will release him on that one and appoint a public defender to follow along with his felonies. And that one will be set for a non-transport review on October 16th at 9 o'clock. And that's it, Mr. Garza. What's your name, ma'am?
Lucia.
All right, Ms. Hernandez, you are charged with possession of narcotic drug, possession of drug paraphernalia. You may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that only requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in learning more about the STEPS program at your next hearing?
Yes.
Okay. So I will appoint the public defender to represent you, release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You waiving time?
Yes, Judge, we'll waive time.
So the steps hearing, which is the diversion hearing that you need to go to, is August 11th at 9 o'clock. And then your preliminary hearing will be the 18th of September at 1:30. So report to pretrial and come to that hearing. Okay, ma'am?
Okay,
You also have a city court case, criminal trespass and criminal damage. I am going to release you. Don't go back to the incident location. And you need to come back to court on September 2nd at 9:30, and that's city court by yourself. If you don't show up, a warrant will issue for your arrest, okay?
okay.
All right, you're released.
Thank you.
Yeah.
And then Judge, Mr. Lammons and Miss Wilkins are both interested in the STEPS program. I spoke with them about it already.
So I don't have to read them steps you're telling me?
Correct, yes, Judge.
Thank you. Okay, what's your name?
John Lampreys.
All right, you are charged with possession of a dangerous drug and possession of drug paraphernalia. And my understanding is that you are interested in the STEPS program, but you also have another hold. Is that right, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, so what I will do is appoint the public defender. And you agree with the state recommendation of a $500 bond just for credit?
Yes, Judge.
Okay, appoint the public defender, release to pretrial services if the $500 bond is posted, no alcohol or illegal drugs. The steps hearing will be August 11th at 9 o'clock, and the preliminary hearing will be August 14th at 1:30. And then Mr. Lamons also has a disorderly conduct and threats and drug paraphernalia out of South Tucson. So I am going to show that he is being held. Hold him on $100 bond on that, so South Tucson can give him some credit too. And they have a court date tomorrow at 10, and the attorney for that court is, I should remember this, Michael Vaughn. So he will represent you on that South Tucson case. And then you also have a city court case, Mr. Lamons. And that is a multiple failures to appear on assault and disorderly conduct and criminal damage. So I think I will hold you on a bond on that one too. 250, no contact with the victim. Appoint the city public defender to represent you, and you will be seen on August 12th at 1:45. And that's it, sir.
Martinez? Oh.
So,
Hello, Mr. Martinez, you are charged. Did you not talk to Mr. Martinez about this yet, counsel?
I did not get it.
Mr. Martinez, you're charged with possession of dangerous drugs. You want to hear about a diversion program?
yeah, ma'am, please, thank you.
All right, you may be eligible to participate in a diversion program called STEPS that requires you to participate in a plan specific to your needs for a short time. If you choose to participate and complete the program, these felony drug charges in your arrest report will be permanently dismissed without you ever being formally charged. Are you interested in that?
Yes, I am. Yes, I am.
All right, so I will release you to pretrial services, no alcohol or illegal drugs. You need to come to that diversion program on August 11th at 9 o'clock. And your preliminary hearing is September 18th at 1:30. You're waiving, right, counsel?
Yes, Judge.
And talk to your attorney and come back to court on those days, sir.
I think I might just
All right, then you have some shoplift and criminal trespass charges out of justice court. So I'm going to release you on those, and you need to come to court August 14th at 8:30, or a warrant will issue for your arrest. And then you have city court case, criminal trespass and shoplift. And you need to come to court on those September 4th at 2 p.m. or a warrant will issue for your arrest. All right?
I got no, guys, mom.
Yes, sir.
You ma'am, Raymond, yes, there.
Your Honor, in the felony matter, did you appoint the public defender's office?
Yes, I think so. Let me look.
Oh, man, focus on these real like, I mean, what's up? Fuck,
I did.
Thank you, Judge. Apologies for missing that.
Oh, it's a four, right? What's that?
All the information.
Oh, come on. One my chance. Okay. Okay. I'm finding it out. I'm like, oh, yeah, my thing.
Russ. Russ.
What's your name?
Sabrina Rust.
Charged with aggravated assault, domestic violence, and 2 counts of domestic violence. And it appears that everyone thinks you should be released to pretrial. So I will appoint the public defender to represent you. No contact with any of the victims, no return to the incident location, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no acts of domestic violence, and I will release you to pretrial services, and your next court date will be August 25th at 1:30. And did I say I was appointing the public defender? I am, if I didn't say.
Thank you, Judge. Yeah.
What's your name, sir? Are you guys muted? I can't see. I have a little tiny.
Bercy,
What's your name?
Kevin Adam Bercy.
Okay.
Wrong guy, I guess.
Last. Perfect. Right. Been here full time. Bercy, never physical.
What's your name, sir?
Wisconsin, sir.
All right, you are charged of possession of a narcotic drug, of a dangerous drug for sale, possession of drug paraphernalia, possession of a narcotic drug for sale, and another count of possession of a narcotic drug for sale. And counsel, the state's asking for a $50,000 bond, and it looks like he also has an APO hold. Is that correct?
Yes, Judge, I did also know that detainer. I would ask for a bond less than $50,000. I'll note that he can stay with his girlfriend. She is dependent on him, and he does have previous employment history with construction work. And his brother can also assume third party custody for him, Judge.
Okay, I think there's a history that would make that not reasonable to me. So I am going to appoint the legal defender, order the defendant not to go back to the incident locations, no alcohol or illegal drugs, no firearms. I'm going to hold him on a $50,000 bond, pretrial services if posted, and the preliminary hearing will be August 14th at 1:30. All right, what's your name, ma'am?
Mariana Wilkins, Your Honor.
All right, from August 4th, today, you have an unlawful possession of dangerous drugs and drug paraphernalia. And from February 24th, you have an unlawful possession of dangerous drugs, 2 counts, and possession of drug paraphernalia. And I put for the record that there's like no probable cause for the drug paraphernalia on the new case, but I don't think it really matters anymore. So I will appoint the public defender to represent you. And my understanding is you are interested in the diversion program for both of these cases. Is that correct?
Yes, ma'am.
Okay, so I will order you not to consume or possess any alcohol or illegal drugs, appoint the public defender, release you to pretrial services. Your diversion, the steps hearing is August 11th at 9 o'clock. So you need to go to that one. And then the preliminary hearing in a waive time council
Yes, Your Honor.
will be September 18th at 1:30, and that will be for both cases. And that's it, ma'am.
Thank you, Your Honor.
Okay.
So we have one more.
All right, so Ms. Boudreau,
Yes. Absolutely.
all right, so Mr. Terrace, Ms. Boudreau is here because the state should have filed a motion to dismiss. And you want.
That is,
Okay, and so we will dismiss the case tonight and you will be released, okay, Ms. Boudreau? And that's all the information that any of us have right now is that you're being released, so that's the most important thing. If you had an attorney, you might want to call them when you get out, but just, okay, so right now you're gonna get dismissed tonight or released tonight and the case is dismissed, okay?
Okay,
All right.
thank you.
Okay, all right. Thank you all for doing that extra and good night.
thank you, Judge. Have a good-